And the next game is going to be played between Hyderabad Ballers and Goa Snipers. Let's go over to Rishi so he can welcome both the teams. And wearing the orange jerseys, we have Hyderabad Ballers, number 5, Arvind Krishna, number 7, Rohit Lokareddy, number 8, Safalya Patra, number 9, Iban Himes. And wearing the blue jerseys, we have Goa Snipers, Niall Smith with number 4, number 5, Kumar, number 7, Harish Verma, and number 9, Raghavendra Singh. Under the board, and he does what is expected of him. It'll be nice to see him score more for Hyderabad.
And Hyderabad's going to have a slight advantage under the boards. They are a little bit younger. They have more athleticism. Oh.
Arvind scores for Hyderabad.
Nice work, DJ Rahul. Good going.
Niall in return.
Niall took advantage of a slip by Iban on that one.
Rohit hitting it. That is quite fast. Back to back. Quick ones. Niall Smith with a sweet move there, but no. Arvind has the ball and he's going to confidently spot up for a 2. No, misses.
If he made that, the crowd would have went nuts.
Good hustling defense there, but Rohit has the ball. Iban outside. Rohit taking it inside and laying it in. That is a sweet one for Hyderabad. Smith inside for a beautiful assist, but not able to make it. But Raghavendra is there to pick it up and put it back inside. Arvind Krishna off balance. Not making that shot. Niall Smith unchecked outside, but not able to convert that one. Arvind Krishna outside. Passing it. No, missed that one. Rohit is not able to get there on time.
And early on, we've seen kind of what we expected, right? We've seen that battle between Niall and Iban really kind of dictate how this game goes.
Rebounded by Iban. Iban's just getting warmed up.
Niall's played pretty good defense on him so far. There may have been a slap there.
And fouled on that attempt. Arvind Krishna on the charity stripe. Arvind and Loka have taken it upon themselves as a mission to get the Hyderabad Ballers on a map where everyone can see them.
Yeah, and he's done a great job so far. So Arvind actually used to play in the U.S. Tried out for a couple of college teams, but had a knee injury that kind of put a setback in his U.S. college basketball career.
But Arvind is a man who's wearing a lot of hats right now: businessman, an actor, and now a ball player, a professional ball player at that, and that's quite enviable.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Iban with the ball. Having a quiet game so far, and great defensive efforts by Niall Smith to try to shut down Iban over there, because give him a little bit of space and Iban Himes can create havoc there.
It's the first time really Iban has gotten the best out of Niall so far today.
But that came off some screens very effectively.
Nice little handle there.
Smith gets a free throw. No, sorry, that's my bad.
So Harish with a nice drive there.
A nice drive through, gets one.
And Harish has gotten more and more confident after every round.
Safalya Patra being tested by Niall Smith inside. Safalya draws a foul.
I don't know, that looked like a jump ball to me. So far, a little bit of a low-scoring game, but still a lot of excitement with a lot of physical play.
Not quite able to make that off. Iban losing the ball must have been frustrating, especially when Niall Smith was not in the picture, having fallen down there.
Score is 4-3.
So it looks like the game plan to Goa the game plan of Goa has been to kind of identify who's guarding Arvind and try to take advantage of that situation. All of Goa is taller and kind of bigger than Arvind, so they're going right after him.
Goes for a 2-pointer. He scored
Harish.
a 2-pointer outside the arc.
That's usually out of his range, but
In
hey.
lead right now. Iman tries for 2.
I think when push comes to shove, then they start performing.
Yeah.
You have the heart though. That can carry you.
Oh, maybe he's just waiting to show it. Yeah.
And there's no time better than now for it. Niall Smith.
He seemed to be more confident playing with Niall than he was before. Nice pass.
Sweet assist by Niall. That pass over there, that was beautiful. Well executed as well.
And the nuance of his game, because when you saw the defender's hand was up, but he still was able to just give it a little bit of kind of like loft in anticipation, so his offensive player can just catch it and immediately go up.
21 first, they win.
And before we know it, Goa have a 3-point advantage over Hyderabad. And we have our first timeout, TV timeout right now.
And Goa is just trying to gain some momentum. This actually timeout really benefits Hyderabad here because Goa was slowly trying to take over this game and it was working. Their defensive game plan has worked so far, their offensive game plan has worked, and they're communicating well.
That 2 from Harish was timely, and Niall Smith's assist to Raghav also was a really timely one. So that was something that is taking the lead up by 3 points. Niall has contributed very quietly in this game so far by playing an amazing defense over Iban.
Yeah, and he's quietly a great defender. He has been throughout this season.
That's the thing about Niall, is that he doesn't have this flamboyance going for him. But very quietly, he does what he does best.
Yep. And he really hasn't scored all that much, but he's facilitated, and he seems to have the right team around him to play the game he wants to play.
And Harish and Raghav have kind of stepped up to the plate because they're able to give him that assistance and give him the freedom to play that defense.
Correct, and that was good help defense.
Arvind Krishna with another one, a turnaround jumper there.
There we go, Niall's first 2 of the day.
Hustled under the board, that was Iban. It's Hyderabad ball.
I think he's got some blood. Loka always seems to be bleeding at least once a round.
Oh wow, he's cut his eyebrow and yes, he's going to have to get it taped.
Not sure what the holdup is. He's got to come off the court.
He's got to get cleaned up. An enforced break for Loka. He's not quite happy about it.
There's standard rules across the world, and one is you cannot play when you are bleeding.
Iban outside to Arvind. Arvind launching a 2.
Oh, there goes that sign. It's all right, we got extras.
Well, the shot clock is on the blink now thanks to that bit of athletic display there by Safalya Patra trying to save that ball.
So we had a quick technical break here.
So, for all the 3x3 fans, if you score from inside the arc, it's 1 point. If you score from outside
6
the
minutes
arc,
and
it's
1
2 points.
minute, 6
whoever
minutes and 1
reaches
second
scores
remaining.
21
Hyderabad trailing Goa by
wins
4
the game.
points. Hyderabad have 5 and Goa have 9.
So just to inform all you guys, just because Goa won the first game doesn't mean that they're automatically into the quarterfinals.
They have one more game to determine that.
Yeah, if they win today, yeah, or if they win now, then yeah, they're into the quarterfinals and they're the number 1 seed in their pool, the D pool. But if they lose right now, then it would really determine based on who won the Hyderabad versus Aizawl game, and then the number of points each team has scored. Ahmedabad Hyderabad game.
Iban spotting up for a 2. Rebounded by Raghav. Nile. Out to Harish.
Oh man, he can't get a little bit arrogant with them. I think that's a shot clock violation.
Iban Himes tries to take it inside.
Iban's been kind of off today.
And he's quite frustrated that he's not being able to play his natural game. He's pretty much a scorer, but he hasn't had even one shot so far. Iban Himes on the line for a free throw. No, that's not going his way at all. Rahul, great defensive effort by Safalia.
Yeah, he's been playing well offensively today. It's a lot of bad shots, but he's making some of them. Ooh, nice athletic play, but couldn't finish there.
Rahul.
And what I like about Niall's game is he sees someone kind of playing hard and hitting some shots. He's feeding them the ball right back to build up their confidence.
Being a facilitator's roles come naturally to Niall, and that's really helping his team right now, and he's able to do what he needs to do, that is shut down Iban. He's playing, that is going to take quite a bit of his energy trying to shut down Iban, but he's allowed to do that because his teammates are stepping up.
I mean, offensively, all three of them have proved to be valuable today for Niall.
Arvind Krishna. For 2, that's quite flat. He hasn't got his rhythm. His shooting rhythm is a little off, and he's very, very frustrated about that. But he had this kind of a game in Chennai, but then he found it in himself to turn things around and try to catch up. Will that happen now? I'm not quite sure.
It seems to be a lack of energy from the Hyderabad team today, and which is unique considering they have all the fans here, even maybe more than the Bangalore team.
They are getting a little frustrated right now, and it's quite visible in their body language. And it might help their cause if Rohit was able to come inside, but Rohit is having his injury taped. Should be done in a couple of minutes, but there'll be only a couple of minutes remaining on the clock then.
Yeah, I mean, now is kind of a do or die time for Hyderabad. And on cue, Iban kind of hits a crucial shot.
Good defensive effort by Arvind, but a foul has been called, so he will go to the free throw line. That would be Rahul for Goa.
And that's foul number 7, it looks like. So Goa is going to get 2 free throws.
But today's first game has actually brought out the best in Goa. You can see them communicating more, and Niall is actually taking a leader's role on the floor, Himamshu. So we haven't seen him communicate so much before, but now he's kind of getting a rapport with this team.
And that's the key or characteristic of a smart basketball player. He's clearly identified what his team needs to win this round compared to what the previous rounds he's had. He put the team together, and now he's working with them as they play to get to where he thinks they need to be. And it's working.
Great defensive effort there by Niall, and helping defense by his teammate Harish. And Iban was struggling there. That's the second one. Now he's kind of trying to find his rhythm, and he probably has found it. Spotting up Rahul. See, this is something, even though that Rahul may or may not make that shot, you can't leave him unguarded there.
Correct. That's just poor defense. That's just good defense. I mean, the court's been a little slippery. Everyone's played, kind of recognized that, so.
I think Iban is going to take it upon himself to score those 2s and get this game. Yes, one more to him. This is a turnaround that I was telling you. He finds his rhythm. He tries to find it, dig deep inside and find it. Niall Smith tries to answer it, but Iban has a rebound. Rohit outside, understanding that Iban has a purple patch right now. Nice pass inside to Safalya Patra, but Safalya is unable to make it. Fouled in the process. He will go to the free throw line.
That's okay. That's a good foul. He had a smaller guy on him.
Just a 4-point difference now. Those 3 shots from Iban really helped.
And hey, that's how you get back into it. It's what we've been saying all day. These twos change the strategy of 3x3, of basketball when you play 3x3. So Goa's going to have to think of a strategy to kind of combat Iban's hot shooting right now. And I mean, then the strategy is pretty simple. Stop him. Don't let him shoot twos. Let him make him drive. Make him make up those 4 points with ones and not 2 twos.
But Iban is the kind of player that can feed off his own energy, you know. So once he gets 1 or 2 going, he's going to be like a man possessed.
Correct. And the other thing Goa has to worry about is he kicks his feet out when he shoots. So if the ref sees that and if there's some incidental contact, hey man, this happened last round where he got a 3-point play. He hit the 2 and he got the free throw. So that they got to be careful.
Safa with 1 free throw, making it. Hyderabad fans very happy with that. It's a comeback mode. Niall Smith for Goa. I think Niall expected his team to space themselves out better so he could feed them, but that didn't happen. It was a little bit crowded inside.
So just 1 second left.
Iban. Rohit tries to screen.
That's a bad foul right there because it's a 7th foul. It's going to get him 2 free throws.
Goa Snipers and Hyderabad both are at 7 fouls, so every foul is going to count with 2:55 remaining, and the scores are fairly close. This can go down to the wire. Rohit makes 1. It's now a 2-point, 1 possession ball game, or it could be 2.
They got to get the rebound here.
Makes the second one as well.
Clearly he's been working on his shot because the last few rounds he has not been making his free throws.
Good display there of good defense, Arvind Krishna. Off the screen, Rohit spinning inside,
Good
but
defense
no.
there.
Iban Hyams, what a move inside, splitting the defense and making that shot.
Ties
Scores
the
are
game
level.
up. Oh, come on, man. Now it's getting to a wrestling match. They got to control
Look at
this
that.
a little bit. The crowd picked up a little bit now that they're back. Hyderabad's back in the game.
Nothing like comebacks to get them in form. Iban almost losing it out to Loka. Loka not able to make that. Rebounded by.
Now it's a bit about getting a quality offensive possession for Goa.
Harish.
There you
makes
go.
it.
That's a good shot. Nice touch there. Again, all created by Niall's Niall's drive to the hoop. I think they may have to put Rahul back in to get some offense going right now.
Timeout called. Will this break the momentum that Hyderabad has managed to build so far and give Goa a slight edge to finish this game? Here we can see our hospitality partner, Lemon Tree.
I mean, right now, the last few plays, Niall has really done a good job defending Iban, but he's going to start this coming out of the timeout on the bench, which is a risky move. Or not. That was just a pump fake.
And he just needed that couple of extra seconds. Iban. Nice pass inside to Rohit,
Oh,
but
big block
what
there
a
by-
rejection.
Harish has done a really good job on the defensive glass at least. Oh, that's big. Oh!
Not a friendly rim there.
Oh, quick hands there by Nael.
Amazing defensive efforts by Niall. The defense is actually taking a lot out of him, but then his teammates are stepping up, so Rohit,
Oh,
great
that looked
defense.
clean. That looked clean there. That was a tough call.
Both teams in foul trouble. He's going to get 2 throws right now. If Rohit makes both, makes one. If he makes the other one, he's going to take this game.
With a minute
One up.
30 and tie, this is big.
And yes, that is a big one for Rohit Lokareddy. Great defensive efforts there. But still, Niall Smith. Rebounded by Rahul. From outside.
Nice pass there. Oh, that's a big foul. Big foul. 2 shots there.
2 shots, but what options did Arvind have?
I mean, it may have been a bad
Yeah.
call, but even the call before on Harish was a bad one. So they all evens out at the end of the day.
Niall makes one, level scores with minute and 12 remaining on the clock. Makes the second one as well. 1 point lead once more by Goa. Iban spotting up for a long 2. Nope. Rebounded by Rahul. Niall. A lot of obstacles in the process and the ball intercepted by Loka. Loka to Hyams. Hyams spotting up for a 2. And yes, nothing but net. Look at
That's
that.
They got to control this a little bit. This is getting out of hand here.
Desperation times. 34 seconds remaining. Just a 1 point ball game. Hyderabad have the upper hand right now. Can Goa take it away? Safalya comes in place of Arvind. Asking for a timeout so he can get his knee cleaned. Iban Hyams of Hyderabad Ballers.
No, play. Switch him out then. He sits there.
Called back inside for a play. And then we can see Niall Smith protesting. Rebounded. "27 seconds remain. Hyderabad are up by 1. Ivan with the ball for Hyderabad Ballers. Kicks it out to
1
Rohit.
point lead now, so you got to get the rebound. Oh, wow.
That's
the
a
least
big one.
expected person to hit that.
Safa from where?
Now, I mean, you're going to get the ball back, so you just got to play tough defense. Don't foul.
They will try to run down the clock right now.
Well,
fouled.
don't foul. That's exactly what you don't do.
And that was Safalya. That was a good move by Safalya.
Safalia coming up huge to close out the game.
An unlikely hero. Makes this one as well. That was a great shot selection actually to try and get that foul. And he makes it, icing this game. 21-17.
No. It seems to have been a scoring error. There's actually only 20 points.
What, there's 4.5 seconds remaining. Already
Little
begun the
premature
celebration.
celebration there.
Well, they have started celebrating. It's 4.5 seconds remaining on the clock. Safalya with one more free throw. And makes the second one. Safalya ices the game for Hyderabad Ballers with 4.5 seconds remaining. 21 to Goa Snipers 17. It could be anyone's ball game, and the next one will determine who is going to be eliminated from this pool. The Wingers versus Ballers ball game today, and that will be the last game to be played today.
And really, Goa had that game won, and they kind of just let it slip away.
And that is the end, the score for the game that is just concluded. Hyderabad Ballers 22 and Goa Snipers with 17.